This is foreshadowing. What the hell are we doing tonight? What's the theme? What's going on? What's happening?
Anniversary!
It's the anniversary! Oh my god, that's such a complete surprise. I'm so glad I did research. Here I have a list. Oh. Well, you know, when you're my age, which, you know, we're still in single digits, but we're in single digits of millennium at this point. Oh, you have a lot of anniversaries that happen every fucking day. Every damn day. This is short people. There we are. Hi, how are we doing? Okay. No, we're all inclusive. I'm sorry. All right, July 15th. All of my anniversaries. Let's get off to a kickbang start here, shall we? 1199, well, that'd be the First Crusade. No, I do have some happy memories of it. I do. I was stuck in Western Europe and I really needed a ride. And there were a bunch of hot guys with like a lot of gear headed out, you know. So I just, you know, as they said in those days, followed camp. You know, just gave them services they couldn't find. Oh, it was lovely. It was, you know, it was free love for 15 ducats a handy. And eventually we got to Levant, which was beautiful, you know, just the air and the food and everything. And I was well, servicing this young soldier, and you know, he's one of those guys, you know, these kind of guys that like to, you know, talk themselves up while you're. And he started saying things about crushing the infidels and Jerusalem will be ours, and I said, wait, is that what we're doing? Because I am not down with that. No. I packed my shit right off and I marched off into the desert to Baghdad because I heard they had this new house of knowledge and they discovered this thing that was going to change the world. It was algebra. Alright, okay, let's see here. What else is on the list here? Black Plague. 100 Years War. No. Let's just skip ahead, shall we? It's a festive mood. We're so happy for Planet Queer, alright? 1916. Two gentlemen founded a new aerospace corporation called Boeing. That turned out well, right? Yeah. Okay. 1956, 39 Nobel laureates signed a petition against nuclear bombs. That worked. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. 1966, 10 years later, U.S. forces in the South Vietnamese invaded the DMV to, you know, run away the North Vietnamese. That totally worked out, right? Okay, I'm bombing here. Well, you know, history can be tough, but this one actually might have a lesson for us. 1979, then President Carter gave his, what has become known, the Malaise speech. And it was considered one of the biggest political bombs in U.S. history. It basically lost him the election that was coming up that November. And that's because he said that America was experiencing a malaise. It was unsure of itself. And he was torn apart for it in the press. They called him weak, they called him un-American, they called him name after name after name. And there was one actual criticism that does actually, you know, because when you're trying to talk to blue-collar workers, malaise is probably not the best. And he was just doing his thing, you know, he was very quiet Christian and was just literally asking America to, you know, take a moment and reflect. And so let me give you some context for what was happening to him when he advised us to take a moment and reflect. America, over the past few decades, had had not one but 2 overseas regional wars that it was still paying off, and none of them did shit. Number 3, well, that was 1 and 2, so 3. Corporate greed was causing prices to rise and wages to stay flat, so things became insanely more expensive. And number 4, a former president was a convicted felon. I'm going to take a moment to reflect. All right, let's pick it up here. No, this won't pick it up. Shit. 2006, July 15th, Twitter launched. Happy anniversary, Planet Queer. Okay, this one does. Okay, 2012, the new hit single Gangnam Style came out. All right, we're gonna move on to births. Inigo Jones, architecture, you know, your building's a wedding cake, it's nice, it's lovely, it's totally paid by the slave trade, but, you know, just ignore that. Rembrandt was born. Oh. Brown's not my favorite color, but, you know, hey, he was good. Jacques Derrida, anybody? Yes, the father of deconstructionism, and he was a big fan of the semiotic rectangle. I brought one here. Now, is this a gun? And what context is it presented in? Now, the rectangle, you consider 4 different points. 1, the positive, it is a gun. 1, the positive, negative, this is a theatrical experience, and it is a gun, but it's supposedly not a gun. And then the negative positive, it is not a gun, but again, suspended disbelief, it could be a gun. Could. And then negative, not a fucking gun. We'll get back to that. Okay, this one's sad but poignant. Planet Queer, you share the birthday of Ian Curtis, the lead singer of Joy Division. And you approve that love will not tear us apart. And, finally, today is the anniversary of the death of Anton Chekhov. This is... Someone's done the reading. Yes. See? Anton died, but theater is not dead. And yes, if you introduce a gun on stage, you have to use it. And if you fall into the camp that this is a gun, next time, just 2 inches to the left.